Alright, welcome back. I am JPArquebus. You can also call me Jack. My pronouns are he, him, and today you're once again playing Starfield, Starmeadow, Star Pasture, Star Grassland. Just come bring up here real quick, and then we'll get into it. Once again rejoining our old friend Dave Bubbles, Captain Dave Bubbles, and we will be trying to find some quests here in New Atlantis, where we currently are. Excuse me. Well, so last time we finished doing a quest for this person. He's trying to find out what's going on with this tree.
Let's hope that Mast takes these findings seriously. Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors. The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
Okay, so can we not talk to him then? Later, it says. Okay. I guess we'll have to come back a bit later then. But for now, we'll head to a lower level so that we can find, as I say, juicy, lovely, scrumptious quests. What's going on there? You alright? Yeah, she's alright.
Kind of in the middle of something here.
Yeah, you were in the middle of the floor, weren't you? Oh well.
I need to borrow your ship this weekend. Is that okay?
Ugh, no way.
Anyway. Let's head to the residential district, why not? See what sort of things we can get up to there. Alright. Okay, where to first? Let's just head over this way. See what we can see. Wait, we've been here before. Jesus Christ. It's this bloody game. The way it maps out the things, you could just walk around to get to the commercial district like that. Right. So I guess we're going to the spaceport then. I suppose it's not the biggest deal, but...
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nut.
Okay then, good for you, I suppose. Steal from the ATM. Okay. Well, I know there's also that place called the Well, which I think might be like a bit of the more poorer sort of districts.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up over time, and it's paralyzing if you really stop to think about it.
Keep telling them I am
Buddy,
a
it's
manager.
coffee. Pick
I
fun,
should
get
be
out of the way,
manager.
and let us get on with our lives.
Yeah, sorry. Sure. Yes?
And no, I will not make whatever it is you just said. Because this place is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
Is this... Isn't this that woman that we saw in another stream who just arrived? And like she was chewed out for failing to evacuate people from a station and stuff, and she got demoted.
Not now. Can't you see how busy
It is, isn't it? Guess that's what you get if you're an arsehole, you become a barista. Not that, you know, baristas are arseholes, I guess.
As long as you win.
Can I talk to you about anything? Oh, he's getting up.
Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you must cherish everything and everyone while they are here.
You never know when you may lose them.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know. It was one of my most prized items in my collection. It was a
Oh,
gem.
you see? You think he's
Priceless,
sad
no
because
doubt.
somebody died,
And its
but
beauty
really,
was blinding.
he's sad because he lost his gem.
Life seems a little less bright without it.
Commentary on
That
materialism
scoundrel
at its
George
best.
St. George has it in his possession now. And knowing that fills me with
George
such
St.
envy
George,
and
I
anger.
remember him. There has to be a way
I
to get it
agree.
back.
I think I know just the thing. St. George, like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from Earth. I have in my possession a plate that I'm sure he won't be able to live without. Please, would you be my hero and go exchange the plate for the jewel? I'm sure it will work.
Alright, I'll give it a go. Why can't you do it yourself?
Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him. St. George would never give the gem back if I went myself. He would gain a smug satisfaction from declining the offer.
Okay, I'll make the exchange for you.
Fantastic. Here's the plate. Come back to me when you have the gem, and please don't drop it. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Guillaume, by the way.
Guillaume.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I like that name, Guillaume. What if George
I can
rejects
assure
the
you with
exchange?
near certainty he won't decline. As much as I hate to say it, St. George and I are cut from the same cloth. We both adore relics from Earth, no matter how large or monetarily valuable they are. They are a piece of human history, and that means a lot to us both. It pains me to part with the plate, but I happen to have a few others in my collection. If it means sacrificing one to get the gem back, I will.
Are you from the area?
Yes, I've been blessed to call New Atlantis home. When I was a younger man, I would travel the settled systems with no home to call my own. I was a nomad, if you will. But out of all the places I've been, no place quite spoke to me like New Atlantis. Not by profession. I work out of the Valberg building. Gambling is a vice I've indulged since I was a young man, and I've amassed a great collection of trinkets and valuables from it. Alas, recently my luck has soured and my collection is dwindling by the day. But I can't stop, right? I can't just quit, because what if my luck returns?
You won't be able to hear my fan, it's getting a bit hot in here. Most important part of gambling is known
A
to put
lesson
in your
I
head.
still have yet to learn, unfortunately. Thank you. I will try to take your advice to heart.
What type of things do you
I
collect?
collect all sorts. Gems, novelties, old Earth trinkets. Anything and everything that has some sort of value, monetary or otherwise. One of my favorite possessions is a fork that was used on Earth. How amazing is that? You'd be amazed what people will wager in a bet. I've won and lost some truly breathtaking things. My
Is that
collection,
so?
as it stands, is quite valuable and substantial. It used to be more so, but my bad string of luck lately has affected it.
That gem must mean a lot
It
to you.
does. It was the first item I ever collected. The start of it all. I received that gem when I was a young man. To know that I foolishly wagered it, threw it away. Well, I won't make that mistake again.
Yeah, let's hope not, mate. Otherwise, Sal won't be around to help you the next time, I bet. Alright. Well, I recognise that name, St. George. I think he's somewhere up in the upper district. So we'll head up there. I think he's one of the shopkeepers or something, I think. Commercial district, off we go. On the tram. Oh, That's this fella right here.
Hello there, dear
Ooh,
friend.
I don't. Sorry, that's horrible. Oops. Exit out that for a sec. Sure. Let's try again.
Poise, your stature, your confidence. You strike me as a fellow collector. Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay.
Cool.
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
Indeed, can Gorilla Garrod imagine life without his battle spoon?
A plate?
Isn't it? Wasn't that in
As in a plate from Earth?
the Flash program on the CW
Without
where
question.
Gorilla Garrod went
Take
back
this
in
gem.
time to beat up Barack Obama?
That Guillaume,
What,
if you wanted his
what
gem
even
back
is
so
that?
badly,
That
he
storyline.
simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable.
Seems like there's a lot of
I'm
animosity,
sure
eh?
Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
Alright then. That's what we do, eh? That's what we've come to join the Constellation for, to settle petty disputes. More nobler a task I could not imagine. Let's not take the tram this time, eh? Let's be a bit more creative. Oh, we've got this jetpack thingy. I do like this though, that there's a lot more options for traversal than in some previous games, which is good. It always, you know, sucked when you were trying to like jump around on buildings and just going over various places. Oh, bloody hell. And you just come up against a bunch of invisible walls. That was always annoying.
I think I could live on coffee if I had to.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Take it from an old man. Everything is precious. But some things are a little more so.
Like your little gym, I guess.
Wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Like we don't know how much we value
Until
things until
next
they're
time.
gone. That sort of thing, is it?
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Why are you telling me this? I'm just some random person walking the street, and you come over here and spill your guts out. Like, why? Why on Earth? Or on New Atlantis? Or whatever this planet is called. I think New Atlantis is the city.
That was
Selling
handling
art
the
is a
ship.
bit of an art itself, you know.
Got some artists in here, eh?
Being art is
How's
Hey,
business,
we were running
Emily?
low
More
on food
exciting
stuff,
than
so I
you
went
would
ahead
think.
and placed
I
another
feel
one.
like I see customers. in
Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However, I don't yet have the art in my possession. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? I'll reward you for your effort, of course.
Yeah, why not? Well, why not do it yourself?
Well, I'm not very familiar with the streets of New Atlantis. I'm not from here, you see. I'd rather just avoid any trouble and have someone more capable
That
to hit
dead-eyed
the scene
stare
for me.
back there. Bit creepy, innit?
You simply need to go pick up some artwork. The exchange has already been arranged, and you won't have to show any credits.
No, I don't like
It's
that
just
look
a
at all.
matter of picking something
Stop
up
looking
and
at me,
bringing it
Sarah.
back to me. There's really no need to worry. It's all very simple. Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrel's art.
Look at her.
She'll understand.
Like that
Return
bloke
the
from
artwork
last
to me,
stream.
and you will be compensated. In a sense, my trade doesn't necessarily need me to be tied down in one location. Because of that, I travel all over the settled systems. I'm here now for an opportunity, but before this, I was in Aquila. Before that, Neon. In my line of work, I can't afford to stay in one place for very long.
Yeah.
Other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that place somehow. I did a few odd jobs, some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do, but I suppose life can be surprising.
Hold on a minute. Just checking something. What is that? I don't know why that was a... Oh geez, back to the game. Whoops, what did I do?
Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority. But for now, let's settle for the artwork that I've procured.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hmm.
Thanks for stopping in.
Very
Feel free
energetic.
to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
Sure. Nice place you got here.
It's hard work, but it all pays off.
Even
in the
if
end.
something were to happen
And
to
I
it.
can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
Cool.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
I am busy right now. If you need something, why don't you talk to Emoli? She'll take care of you.
That sounded a bit sinister, didn't it?
Emoli, I'm not seeing any records from that hauler out of Sidonia. What was his name again?
Seen your file.
When's the last time
You work
he
with
delivered?
aliens or something?
Oh, that guy.
Just keep the
His name was,
autopsies to your lab, okay?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm the only one who hates dialogue like this in
Names
games. Just random people just come up and start talking to you out of nowhere. Sucks. Aha. Oh, this place then. I thought there was a person with like some weird mask on, but it's a mannequin. Is this supposed to be like...
You're looking for a tracker? You've come to the right place.
It's like sort of the more run-down part of the city then, I suppose. Where the ne'er-do-wells reside and the people who can't afford to live up in the sunlight or whatever. Because of course, why not just give everyone equal opportunity to live up there? Just send all the people you don't want down here. So why should you treat people the same, eh? No matter where they come from or who they are.
Nice hat. Hi.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however,
very
you are
animated
here under
face.
false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So,
Silly games.
what'll it be?
I love silly games. Just looking
Then my
around.
disclaimer doesn't apply, and I hope we have what you need. Please, let me know if I can assist you further.
Here for
yes,
art.
I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, I guess it's stolen, right?
Thanks for your business.
What does the
I thought
Trade
name
Authority
made it
do?
rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is.
Excuse me.
We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business.
I guess these people are like smugglers and that sort of thing.
That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then.
Hmm. Where do I find
Many
mission
different parties use
boards?
the mission board to post jobs for freelancers and the like. For example, the Trade Authority uses them to post cargo hauling jobs. You'll usually find mission boards in bars, typically ones nearest the spaceport. You might be able to find them
Oh,
elsewhere.
okay, then that's
your
where
best
they
bet.
are. I tried looking for one earlier to see the constellation missions, and I thought it would be, you know, in their house. I guess it don't work like that. You think of this then, eh? Is this good art? I mean, it's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, shadow obscuring the light from the moon or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about art. It's all pictures to me. Well, I say that, but I know what I like.
Something good? We're here to help.
Quite like, sort of, what was that called? Like magic realism. I think that's the proper term, like, for it. It's sort of a blend of expressionist and something else. As you can see, I'm not a very,
If you're
You're in the
up on the
mud.
lingo.
Takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
I quite like landscapes and
No, Amoli, I am Gerhard.
stuff that has
Are you crazy?
not like portraits, but still stuff that has people in it, you know.
Hilarious. Truly, you missed your calling as a comic.
Buy low, sell high. I'm sure there's a wealthy banker in New Atlantis that will greatly appreciate what you just delivered to me.
The one that got his ship blown up by the Crimson
Hurry up and take
Yes,
it.
yes. Just hand it over. You've held up your end of the bargain. Our transaction is complete. So
I think I'm gonna play this particular game, not particularly caring about morals. I'll just do whatever.
That's of no concern to you. I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again. See you.
What was his name again? When's the
I guess
last time-
maybe if you wanted to be a goody two-shoes, we could probably report him to someone. It's not it.
Any vacancies on your crew?
What's your area of
Life's too
expertise?
dynamics. Stick me aboard your ship, and I'll cut down on your grab jump calculation time and fuel usage.
I mean, is that what the crew-like options are gonna be?
Hey there. You look like the planet hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
That depends. Got any useful skills?
I'm comfortable on a ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it.
Cool.
Aye, aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers.
Can't afford to pay me and
You're
ask.
short on credits? That's great, but you get what you pay for, you know?
Hmm.
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
This is gonna be horrible, isn't it?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, I guess I
feel
don't.
for you, but I can't work for that little. I have to make a living. I guess that's goodbye then? Safe travels!
Ta-ra. Maybe I'll come back later. She seems pretty cool.
Alden. Good to see you.
Guess these are probably all like potential crewmates.
You know, I was just mentioning you to someone.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist,
I really am.
I'm just saying.
What
the
kind
kind that
of
need to be paid
bits?
off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course.
Yeah, why not?
I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share.
Ugh.
Then quit wasting my time. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Quit wasting my time. But, you know, do come back.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off.
This jigsaw.
Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
It's an impressive suit.
Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier. Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
That's bleak.
Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here.
Alright then.
I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Ta-ra.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face.
What?
First time in New Atlantis? Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Business seems to be booming.
Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with the hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference.
Excuse me.
But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo.
Oh dear.
Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
Well, put them right. Sounds like the sort of thing that could drive one to drink.
Very clever of you. Your parents must be so proud.
Hey.
And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Well, hurry up then and give me the option to help. There we go.
I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
I'm here for you. I'll do what I can.
You have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Yes.
I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense.
You tried
Like
already.
I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh?
I suppose. I'll figure something
I'm
out.
not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you.
Cool.
See you around.
What does she have to
Anything I can
say?
do for you?
You like living
Oh,
here?
sure. There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so there's no shortage of people to meet. I love talking with the new people and hearing about their journeys. Not to mention, it's also nice and safe. Unlike my brother's job.
Just unloading all your worries onto me, eh?
He's a Marine, and if that wasn't bad enough, he's stationed in Sidonia. He keeps telling me it's safe and how he loves his job, but I just worry about him so much. All I ever hear about Sidonia is how many people get hurt in accidents there. I just pray that he'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
I hope you're right. I just have such a hard time believing that, though. But, oh my, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dump all of that onto you. It just feels good to get it all off my chest.
Anything you
There's
recommend?
a huge tree in the Embassy District, across from the mass station. Trust me, it may sound dumb, but I think everyone should see it at least once when they're in the city. It's so cool. Or maybe I just love trees.
Alright then.
Have a good one.
Let me leave. Right. Off to deal or reacquire, I might say, some cargo. The old Basie Porty. Do like the colour palette of this city though. It's quite nice to the eyes. Nice bit of oranges and blues. Very nice indeed.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law's the law, sir, and that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else.
This is just typical security people being dickheads.
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
What was that alright?
Did you not
I
hear?
mean, what was that all about?
They won't let me enter the city. Me, a political envoy who comes here constantly trying to help prevent another war. And this is the thanks I get? They won't let me enter without a diplomatic visa? Ridiculous.
Know anyone that can help?
Really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do.
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Thank you. I'll wait here until the embassy sends the cavalry. Not like I have much choice.
Indeed, my friend, indeed. It's my ship. It is, isn't it?
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
Need some work done?
Alright then. We'll go past the ship for now. Look, there's Vasco. You alright, mate?
Captain Dave, it is.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
Walking up to me.
Yeah, I can't really just let you in there.
But it's really important.
Finally, someone who gets it. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. Could lose my
That
job.
was quite easy.
If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it?
Of course. Nothing at all.
1 second. All right, make it quick, will you?
Anything else for us to nab? Don't look like it. Thank you, my friend. Very kind. Very kind indeed. Indeedy weedy. Right. Let's, you know, have a little bit of a wander around here, see what's going on with all these spaceport thingamajigs. What are all these supposed to be? Big old bowls. Nice pair of bowls there, eh? Oops. It doesn't look like there's oh! Hang on a minute. Cafeteria. Storage. Wonder if there's something going on over there that I can stick my beak into. Anyone in here? If not, oh well. Onwards and upwards, as they say, as I seem to be saying a lot in these streams. Nice bit of red and white there. Red, white, orange, blue. Nice colour palettes, to my amateur eyes at least.
I want to be the next David Barron. Even bigger. The news never sleeps.
How's the news been treating you?
Journalism can be brutal. Everyone at SSNN just views me as the intern, which I am, but I want to be taken seriously, you know?
Of course.
I think if I can somehow get my work into people's hands, and then the higher-ups at SSNN will finally start to see how awesome I am.
Is that so? I can deliver some stuff for you.
Wow, you're amazing! With your help, people will know my name all throughout the settled systems. Here, I wrote up some stuff on local establishments and stores. If you can get these into the readers' hands, I'm sure word will spread to SSNN about how great of a reporter I am.
Yeah. Is that his hair or is that his hat? Can't tell. It's like both, isn't it?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
What's this in here? Security office.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Well, from what we've seen so far, they don't all seem to be good people. Eh?
Yes? What? Ever been to Sidonia? My brother.
Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
I have a present for you,
Oh,
apparently.
no way. You really got it? I probably don't want
Indeed
to know
I
what
did,
you
indeed
to
I
get this,
did.
right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over.
Speak for yourself.
I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample.
Ooh, ta.
On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much.
No worries. There's any rumors?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad. Catch you
Okay.
later.
Bit odd. Don't really understand what she was saying with that. Spreading the news. Let's go give some people some news stuff. Did it activate? There we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Back onto the tram. Boom beans. Right, let's see where we have to go. Do do do. Into the Pioneer Tower, eh?
I do hope all of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else.
If you say so, my friend.
Oh, I suppose I can spare a minute to read over this. What is this? This is... What? Not in the slightest. We don't even sell half the foods he reviews in this article, not to mention his palate is obviously unrefined. Grow some taste buds and a brain.
Yeah, perhaps I should have read their articles before delivering them, but I'll be asked. Yeah, whatever, mate, whatever. See? Plenty of space for everyone to live up here, no need letting people live down in the slums, eh? Seriously, come on. All this land. Not that I wanna, you know, advocate for environmental destruction. But I mean, if you've seen the map, it's like, yeah, there were a few trees here and there, like over there and that, but it's still pretty, like, barren, innit? Then, you know.
Good day, man. You should be going now.
All these, like, spies or something.
Trust me.
Well, maybe I shouldn't. Anyways. We're going back to see St. George, I think, aren't we? Indeed we are. Hello again.
Hi. You look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
I've got some free news.
And free. I don't believe there's ever been a more exciting string of words ever uttered. Yes, of course. I'd gladly partake in it. This is, well...
Sure enough, your backside. Fair and unbiased source of
Fair and
news.
unbiased source of trash, more like.
Bit harsh.
The run-on sentences, the elementary sentence structure. It's a pain for me to read. I can feel my brain cells dying one by one. If this was paper, then at least I could use it as kindling for my fireplace. But unfortunately, this is a data split, so it's literally worthless.
I mean, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Yes. Please, stop writing.
Alrighty then. Guess people aren't very happy with old Tommy's writing style.
I think I got them,
Oh, this person. Hello there.
Oh, how exciting! Yes, I'd love to take a look. This is... I don't quite know what to say. This is just... not even close. This is just horribly offensive.
Oh dear.
This reads just like a hit piece on the Sanctum Universum. It's offensive, poorly researched, and just blatantly incorrect. Not to mention, it's badly written. How did this person become a reporter?
Who knows?
Yeah, do some research, or don't bother writing anything at
Do
all.
your own research, eh? That's what people say, innit? Here's the embassy.
Sorry that I need sign off from the Interstellar Affairs office.
And murderers. The FC's no friend of you and me.
What's your problem with them?
What's my problem with them? Really? I'm keeping the FC accountable for the terrible things they've done. The Colony War was an unforgivable tragedy. Countless lives could have been spared, but the Freestar Collective was out for blood. The Freestar Collective took my father away from me. But that's not what I want. I don't want us to move on. I want people to wake up and realize what the FC did to us, and I want them to be angry. I want justice and closure for everyone in the UC. Well, I want it torn down, of course.
There's two sides to every story, lass.
After what they did, it's infuriating. Tear it down. Tear it all down. Ha! Diplomacy? That doesn't mean anything to the FC. They'll break any law and treaty that they feel like. It doesn't matter to them.
I'm sure there's some of them who feel the same way.
Bye.
That you do. Only towards you. You know, nothing's completely one-sided, is it? Even though I don't know anything about what happened. They haven't, you know, discovered any information about it as yet, but since I assume that these people are the Freestar Collective are probably going to be one of the main factions in the game that you can work with. They're probably not all bad, right? Otherwise that would just be silly.
Unless you have embassy business, I suggest you move along.
Welcome to the Freestar Embassy. Is there something I can help you with?
Something I can help you with?
Typical UC security. They try to bully us every chance they get and still manage to play the victim. I'll get this squared away with the folks down at the spaceport. Thanks for letting us know.
Oh, cool. You see? Get paid a shit ton of money for just delivering a message. Video games. Let's see if this scientist fella is finished with all his crap. Finished with your analysis, fella?
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Looks like it's still hard at work.
The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse.
Oh dear.
The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop.
Okay.
It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
Oh dear. Possibly be harmful to humans.
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the
Excuse me.
vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Kind of. They need my
Not
help again.
necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me.
Again, we're
I'm hoping that if someone else were
trying to settle another
more inclined to relinquish it.
personal dispute.
What do you say?
Well, when you do
He's
turn the
held a grudge
data.
against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
Why don't you read between the lines, ma'am?
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city.
Ooh, gonna head out of the city to do this,
Perhaps
eh?
it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
I'm afraid we have to talk to a up-and-coming reporter before we do that and tell him that he's fit at his job. Spaceport. What am I doing? Still, I'm having trouble with the menus sometimes. It's all, tab nonsense.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Things intertwining, I guess. Connection. Embrace.
SSNN is going to see I'm capable of doing far more than getting a Terra Brew order right.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Hell yes! Okay, I'm dying to know. What did everyone say? Let me guess. They were all amazed.
You're amazed at how crap it was.
What? I can't believe it. That can't be right. Well, I guess you can't please everyone. I can't let this bring me down. You got this, Tommy. You got this. Anyways, thanks for all you did for me today. I really appreciate it. See you around.
Cool. One more cash. And a level up. Lovely. Let's see. Yeah, why not do that? More damage. Beware of rocket blast.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Yep, Constellation Mission Board. Talk to Sergeant Yumi. Investigate brownouts in the well. Let's do that.
No bounty. You're clear.
Bum, 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 bum. Down into the well we go. A bit of a grim place, innit? Rather grim indeed. What's back here then? Don't really want to be a thief. I mean, it doesn't really matter probably, but
I got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things. All this stuff is legit. Promise. You look around, you tell me. You see it's a big organization. A lot of planets, a lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes
yes, the
stuff
old
falls through the cracks. Winds up
fall out the back of a truck type thing, eh?
But that's alright. Because I
At the back of a lorry.
you get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
I suppose.
A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. Then whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me? I like it. More real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But hey, to each their own.
Okay.
Hey, take it easy.
You say so.
It might just be my company. The newer versions are always so buggy, though.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
What's the story of this
Mom,
place?
that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule: no causing trouble. Everyone abided by it, put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then, we'll sure take it.
Ooh. Nice little inn type thing,
Do you
maybe?
know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
Cool. Good for you. If you turned her ass into a little meeting spot type of thing. Is that what the showers are in this game? What were these before? Looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Oh well. Thank you for letting me wander around your house for a bit, but I must be off.
I'm gonna drink nothing but Terra Brew and pull all-nighters for a week to finish them.
Go for
Oh there.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's
Oh, it's really loud, isn't it?
Hey! Oh, you're not Carl.
Oh.
Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for.
If you're saying Carl or Garl,
a power drain
like
down
saying Garl
People
with
have been
G.
reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
Okay, with a big UC on your shoulder.
We're trying to isolate a power drain.
which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here.
I could assist you.
Since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box headquarters over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Another wandering about type job, eh? Bloody hell. When will we get to some action in this place?
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay.
What do you mean? What are you on about?
Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's. And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry. Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so it may be a little harder to see.
Well, not when there's a bloody blue mark pointing to it, eh?
Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
What are you talking about? It's somebody's house, maybe. Maybe let's not go in there for now.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out,
Very serious looking, isn't he?
it should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and
Oh.
maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Trade Authority, eh? Maybe they're up to something nefarious, trying to siphon some power. Should I be going this way? Should I be trying to get up there, shouldn't I? Pretty accurate though, isn't it?
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Right. That do it? There we go.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, what's going on in there? Little hospital. Wish there's gonna be some twist at the end of this. Like someone's gonna come up to us and be like, "Oi, that was our power that you just rerouted, and we're not happy about it. So we're gonna shoot you now." I'm hoping for, at least. Hello there.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Happy to help.
Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority.
Oh, of course.
So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways.
I mean, yeah, I'll follow you, sure.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go
Be
badly.
your bodyguard then, eh? What are you worried about?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things.
I've got your back.
That means a lot.
Don't worry a little bit about it.
I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Let us be off. We'll walk a bit faster though, you know. Haven't got all day. Bit of a crap shirt, isn't it? Oh, that's horrible. It's medical bay. It's supposed to be like made out of junk in that. Hello there. Lots of people walking about. Another weird hat. Pig. Filth. Fuzz. Watch out, it's the fuzz. Here comes the fuzz.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled system.
A visit from Mass.
Set up
How
shop in old
delightful.
facilities, places
You'll have to remind me of your name, dear.
that way they can strike.
I don't know why I'm so tired. Apologies.
Sorry, yes. Well, you know that. Because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes.
That's
of
painting,
course
innit?
you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry. What?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
They come back with a gun, I bet. Something like that.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay, you're probably right. Just need to breathe.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
You're not whistling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait. What?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh. Thank you for following.
I presume you've been assisting
Hiya,
Miss
Maud.
Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well,
you very
clearly
much.
there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough.
Thank you for the nice message.
Presumably,
But
you're the one who's been doing the field work, so...
I think I'm alright for now for growing my audience. I'm just trying to have some fun at the minute.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment,
Okay.
let's assume this is all legitimate.
But thank you for the offer. Certainly.
So why don't you go and
Thank you for following. Very kind of you. Right, more power junction bollocks is this. Hopefully by the end of this we'll be able to fight someone. Been a while. But where are we off to now? Come on, out the way please, out the way. Wait, did I just go back to where I just was? I did, didn't I? Bloody hell. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Try and see if this will pop up a route. Guess not. Well, there we go. Keep forgetting about this scanner thing. I'll admit. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alrighty then.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box.
You alright there?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Okay. Why is this a choice?
Wasn't expecting to cliff dive today.
Alright. Hopefully this is the right one. Have I gone the wrong way again? Right, here we go.
For trusting that a lifelong employee of Mass knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great. And that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly.
has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
Cool. Let's head on out. See who this miscreant is.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation before she returns. I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Okay. Looking to do a bit of shady dealing, are we? Bit of shady wady dealy wheely. Apologies for that. Righty then.
Nice day for a picnic.
Is it? Middle of the night? I suppose it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Like myself, I'm partial to a bit of nighttime activity.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
I wonder if Carl's gonna be up there. It's all gonna be plot orchestrated by Carl. That dastard. Let's unlock the door, shall we? Hold on a moment. There we go. Easy. Bit of a mess, innit? What of a twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? Can I have some more soap? Unauthorized computer. Program paused. Ah, they're splicing off credits from like transactions and that, it seems. Ah, indeed. Bit of a scam, it seems. Bit of a trying to skim the cash off the bank, it seems. Cool. Well, let's just report in. I suppose that's all that's left to do. Guess I won't be firing my gun at any baddies in this mission then. Oh well. Suppose that's alright. Trackers, eh? They like the bounty hunters. Where am I going? Where am I going? Going down. There we go, down into the tram. The tram area.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day.
You say so, my dear, if you say so. My darling, my ducky, my dear. Headed on over. Turn into quest for masked person, Louisa.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
Yep, here you go.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
Lovely.
Another day, another shift.
See what else we got going on down here.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust.
What I wouldn't give to be stationed in the Embassy District.
Rough time of it down there, eh?
Evening, sir.
Good day.
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
Just, no power in it. Show people that they're not doing nothing, I guess. Show strength and intimidation, that's all it is.
As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise. Hey, you looking at getting into bounty hunting for the Trackers Alliance? Get yourself set up with a job from one of the mission boards in town. Not
Well,
everyone's
think
cut
about
out
it.
for this line of work, but you'll be fine and get paid as long as you follow our motto: show no mercy, leave no quarter.
Is that so?
We are, quite simply, an alliance of bounty hunters. Some of us share resources, some of us go it alone. But the organisation makes it easier for us to do our jobs and legitimises our work, so that rather than being paid vigilantes, we are part of the system. Various people approach the Alliance looking for those living on the lam. We use our unique skills to find and deal with them.
I guess in rather bloody fashion.
I've got one I don't mind sharing with you. There was one time I had to track down one of our own. Someone I once called friend.
Ooh, very
He's
dramatic.
gone rogue. We have lists of our members and their contact information kept secret for obvious reasons. This one, she'd hacked into our systems and began to distribute lists to the highest bidders. You can imagine many people would kill to have this information. So I had to track her and stop her before she could make the first delivery. Let me tell you, it's not easy to hunt someone who knows all your tactics and techniques. But I found her. And when I did, I silenced her for good.
Logic, innit?
I can, and I will. But know this, bounty hunting can be difficult work, so make sure you're prepared before you set out. If you think you have what it takes, then you can find Trackers Alliance jobs listed on mission boards, with payment delivered upon completion. I'll point you in the right direction, but after that, you're on your own. Follow the motto, and you'll be fine. Show no mercy, leave no quarter.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
Cool, I guess we'll have a look at them a bit later. See if there are more quests we can pick up in this area.
Don't mind, it's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here.
What do you do here?
Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well.
Slow.
Maybe a little, but that's That's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
Who are you, my
Can't say
friend?
I'll have what you need, but you're welcome to look. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line. Yeah, I get that kind
Hey,
of
I
attitude
didn't mean
far
it.
too often. You find
It was
yourself with
written
any
for
more
me.
commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself. It's fine. Just maybe give things an extra thought before you let them roll right out of your mouth. Nope. No question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you for your time, I suppose. It's a shame that you didn't have any quests for me, but we'll have to look for somewhere else. What's this place then?
They say never. I do odd jobs at evening hours. Lift crates, stock shelves, sweep floors. It's not much, but it's enough. What you see is what you get. Work's rough, day's rougher. But I like to think when things get bad, that's when people's kindness shines brightest. Even down here, where the sun don't shine.
Cool.
No, I came here like a lot of folks, looking for work. It's an ongoing search. Ones who've been here for a while, they can't even sleep unless they got a turbine in their ear. Maybe someday I'll be the same.
What does that mean? Can't
Oh,
sleep
just,
except with a turbo.
Make sure you wipe your feet. You track mud in, then someone's gotta sweep it out. Most days, that's me. Take care.
Don't like sweeping mud, eh? Don't blame you.
To the House of Enlightenment. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need.
What is the House of
We
Enlightenment?
started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together.
Who pays for
We
all
don't
this?
exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can.
Okay.
Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now.
That's a welcome coincidence.
Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the med bay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home.
Unable to walk home by himself?
I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC Security. That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC Security, including tagging, theft, and brawls. He also blames the UC for the conditions in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid.
Where does he
In one of
live?
the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction.
Oh,
Great.
sounds
You'll
easy
find him
enough.
over at the med bay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
No worries, fella. See what's going on down here. They've got some secret church basement filled with secrets. It's not. It's more of a meet in all, I suppose.
I don't think you had to be there, but their story.
Ugh, with a lot of mucky water.
How are you holding up?
Feeling all right.
Lay off the booze, eh?
Kay's food is as close to
Decent advice, I suppose. Right, off to the medical bay.
Alright, Vala, you coming or not? This is the last time I'm gonna offer.
I don't need your help. I can walk home on my own.
Suit yourself, but if you get lost or end up in a cell, don't blame me. I tried to help. Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Stop
Because they have
talking to me just out of nowhere. It's annoying.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where the soccer nets are? My apartment's in the same area. I got a bad case of the brain fog. I can't seem to remember which way to go.
No one here to pick
UC
you up?
Security offered, but I refused. Their help is the reason I'm hurt in the first place. I was arrested a while back for tagging. One of the officers roughed me up pretty bad, and I haven't been the same since. Really? Is this some sort of scam? I'll have you know, I got no creds. Not yet. I'm actually starving, but I think I have some canned goods at home. I've got some chronic health problems. Aches, pains, you name it, I got it.
Yeah.
Most days I can deal with it, but sometimes my body doesn't respond at all, and I end up in the med bay.
Definitely a bummer, isn't it?
Meds,
Eh?
and it takes a while for the fog to clear. The doc said to give it a few hours, but I'd rather not stick around this dump any longer than I have to.
Andy Singh.
Well, if I'm gonna owe anyone, I'd rather it be the house than the UC. Alright, you win. Seeing as I got no one else, might as well roll the dice with a stranger. So, go on, lead the way.
Come along then, my friend. Off to see... Yeah. Or the restaurant person. Whatever they want to call themselves, I suppose. Hello there.
Stay as long as you like. And don't be a stranger. I've got it right here. Is this for you to hear?
Well, I don't have any credits, so...
Well, then you're going to have to pay for it. Folks gotta look out for one. You again? Oh, you? That's what I thought. Well, I already
I
talked
thought
to
because
Andy.
since
This
Tahir
one's
didn't
our
have any
house.
credits, that if I said it was for me, then I would
You're
pay for it, then
welcome,
give it to
kid.
him. But I guess
Good to
that's
see you alive and well.
not how it would work,
You
so...
know, there was
Oh
a
well.
time when you'd be in here every night.
Things change, Kay.
I know. Believe
The
me,
more
I
things
know.
change, the more they stay the
I
same.
get it's hard to come out here, but just... don't be a stranger, okay?
I'm sorry, I'll try not to.
Good. I'm glad we got that sorted. Here's the suit.
Lovely old woman, eh?
Be careful, it's a little hot.
Cool. Right then, fella. Off back to your house.
Howdy.
Hello there. Another bar, it looks like.
Ah, here we are. Home sweet home.
It certainly is.
At the end of the day, home is home, even if it's a bad one. But thanks for the help. I
What's
probably
he
would have found
doing?
it on my own, but it would have been a chore.
Here's your suit,
Oh,
mate.
Right, the soup from Kay's. Man, it's been a long time since I had a warm meal. You might say that. Before I got hurt, I used to stop by Kay's every night for a soup and a sandwich. It didn't matter how bad my day was.
was, or how empty my pockets were. As long as I had my food and my beer, I'd be good. All that weight would just wash away. And to be honest, I haven't felt that feeling in ages. Until now. So, you doing this for me, it means a lot. Thanks.
No problem. Good luck.
Thanks. I didn't know what to make of you at first. Not often you can trust a stranger down here. Glad I did.
Lovely. Kindness of strangers, eh? Well, I know I've only been online for a little bit. I was planning to be online for a bit longer, but fortunately I'm just not feeling it today. I'm just really tired for some reason, so I might end it early here, so I don't become even more low energy and it just becomes really boring to watch. So apologies for that, but thank you for watching, and thank you, I Am Made, for following. And I'll see you next time. And I might be playing a different game than Starfield, we'll see. But anyway, cheers.